What? Oh, I love talking to words.
No, I can't go too far.
Got into my head now, didn't it? Because I told someone to come on and pay for really
Really? Thank you. Is it live?
Yeah, we're live.
Guys, can we get everybody behind the banner, please?
Me and John will come.
Really, we've got to build.
Good afternoon, Cardiff! So, as you all know, today is a global day of action for Palestine. All over the world, in cities all over the world, people are coming out to oppose the ongoing genocide and to demand a ceasefire and an end to the aggression. If you remember, on New Year's Eve, there's a group called Countdown to Ceasefire. They are documenting all of the protests around the world on their live stream. And we are about to go live with them. So when we do, they've sent us a speech that we're going to read out. And then after that, we want everybody to be as loud and as vocal so the world can see that Cardiff opposes this genocide and demands a ceasefire. Can we do that? Yeah! That's not loud enough. Can we do that? Yeah! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Viva, viva! Palestina! 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 Okay, I think we're live. Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! 1, 2, 3, 4! Occupation no more! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is a terror state! 1, 2, 3, 4! Occupation no more! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is a terror state! Save Gaza! 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 Save Gaza!
Our world stands at a crossroads, shocked and horrified at the path chosen. By some, a path of silence, of neglect, and of reluctance. To those who choose to submit to the unacceptable, to those who shy away from defending what is just, who choose comfort over doing what is right, who withhold their powerful voices from making a difference, hear our message. Hear the silence that haunts us today. The silence that follows the aftermath of explosions, muffling the cries under the rubble. The silence of shattered dreams, of destroyed homes, of traumatized children, of lives forever altered by relentless atrocities. The future is now, and the urgency of now cannot be overstated. History teaches us that delay can be our greatest downfall. The sands of time wait for no one. And the remains of many civilizations bear witness to the regretful phrase, too late. The late South African Archbishop Desmond Tutu once said, "We could not have achieved our freedom and just peace without the help of people around the world." This is our inspiration, and we must keep his words alive. Let us not be swayed by those who misrepresent our call for peace. Let us advocate for a global action to stop the injustice. Let us be a united front against the oppressors. Let us remind those in power that our commitment to truth is unwavering, that our shared humanity knows no borders, that our compassion cannot be dictated by lines on a map. In every corner of the earth, the countdown to ceasefire has begun. We are raising our voices, calling for an immediate and permanent ceasefire. This is not just a plea, this is a demand for action now. Friends, join us in this global call. Together we strive for a better tomorrow for the people of Gaza. United, we will reshape the narratives of our time. Come and join us. Shoulder to shoulder, we call for a ceasefire. Arm in arm, we fight for a better end. Hand in hand, we rewrite the headline. Standing by side, we shout all together, ceasefire now! 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 Cardiff, make some noise! Put your flags, put your banners up in the sky! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! Free, free! Palestine! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Cardiff, once again, I'm repeating myself when I say this, but well done to each and every single one of you. For 3 months and 2 weeks now, without fail, every single weekend, you have been coming out. People in Newport have been coming out. People in Swansea, in Haverfordwest, in Port Talbot, and all over Wales and the UK have been coming out. What people need to realize is that we are not here for any sort of trend. This now is an ongoing movement that will not come to an end until the aggression and the occupation does. We are committed to this cause. We are committed to humanity. And we are committed to a free Palestine from the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free!
And for those who try and misinterpret this phrase, let me explain what it means. The call of from the river to the sea does not call for the destruction or the annihilation or the attack on anybody, regardless of their religion. religion or of their race. It means that all of the occupied territories, and they are recognized as occupied under international law as well as British law, all of the occupied territories must return to the rightful owners. And before 1948, before the creation of the illegal state of Israel, Muslims, Christians, Jews, and people of no faith lived between the river and the sea as one nation, as one people, united by humanity. And that is what it has to return to. So when we say it loud. From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
We've been protesting, we've been promoting boycotts. We were outside the Senate on Wednesday as they were voting to pass the bill, the anti-boycott bill. Sadly, the corrupt politicians passed this bill. It's not yet legislation. It is not yet legislation and it is not yet law. So I urge you all, continue to email your MPs, people that are sending you messages for the upcoming elections and campaigning. Let them know that this bill has to be reversed, and this is something that has to happen for them to secure your vote, and they have to call for a ceasefire. We have to hold our politicians accountable. Politicians that we elect, we put in power, yet they do not represent our demands or our requests or our voices. Shame on every single one of them.
Shame!
The power of the people will never be defeated, which is why they are trying to pass motions and bills to stop the actions that we are taking. But are we going to stop?
No!
Are we going to stop?
No!
Our God-given right and our human right to express ourselves, to gather, to demonstrate, and to protest will never be taken away. No law or no policy will stop us from speaking the truth and speaking what international law guarantees us the freedom to do. Now, I don't know if you probably do all know, we talk about democracy and a democratic government, yet our government and the Biden administration, dictators who took our country to war and bombed Yemen with no consultation, with no request, against all laws. Why did they do this? They assembled an alliance of 10 countries to protect BP oil and to protect financial interests, yet they couldn't get any alliance to stop the killing of the innocent people of Gaza. Because they value money more than they value human life.
Yeah!
Speak out for the people of Yemen. Pray for the people of Yemen and be proud of the people of Yemen. In all of the action Yemen has taken turning ships around, not one person has been killed. Not one person has been injured. Because the whole point in the Yemeni intervention was to try and put pressure on the Israeli apartheid regime to stop killing people. And the West, as always, thought the best way for them to intervene is to kill more people. Bomb a country that has been going through 9 years of war and one of the worst famines of today. Rishi Sunak, shame on you!
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 Joe Biden, 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 shame on you!
Keir Starmer, shame on you! So this is why these protests now are more important than ever. There is a global escalation, not a de-escalation. There is an escalation of the situation in that region, and they want this to escalate into a full-blown world war. If that happens, every single person that's walking on this street and living in the United Kingdom will be affected. War does not bring peace. Only peace brings peace. And you cannot have peace without what?
Justice!
Without what?
Justice!
Without what?
Justice!
So we demand justice for the Palestinian people. We demand justice for the people of Yemen, for the people of Congo, for the people of Sudan, Syria, Afghanistan, Libya. We demand justice for every single oppressed person that is facing injustice in their life. And that's why the Palestinian cause has united people from all over the world, different faiths, different beliefs, different enjoyments and hobbies, under one banner, and that is the banner of humanity. And for humanity, we are willing to take our battle all the way, and for as long as it takes, until justice is served. Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine!
Death! It's cold in here. It's very cold. But that's why Starbucks, they decided to shut their own door, because it's cold. They've got 5 policemen by Starbucks. And they shut the door for her. That's because of you, Cardiff!
Shut it down!
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Cardiff, we're not gonna talk a lot here, are we? Just wanna say one thing. One thing I said before, I'm gonna repeat it again, because it looks like the people in power are not listening properly for it. This silence against what's going in Gaza, the silence against the violence what's going on in the world, the silence that threatens our democracy here in the UK. They taught us since we're kids in schools that democracy is the only right, is the basic human right for us to fight for every justice. Yet, we've been protesting for over 11 weeks. Not just Cardiff, not just the UK, but the whole world. Millions of people went to the streets and demanded a ceasefire, demanded end of the blockade of Gaza, demanded the liberation of the Palestinian land. And yet, we're here. Yet, they went and bombed Yemen. Yet, they're killing people. Yet, they went and did the boycott bill, which goes against institutions that decide to boycott Israel over the genocide that they're doing. Yet, they went and stood up with Israel against South Africa in the International Court of Justice. If all those actions say one thing, says that these people in power do not care about you, do not care about us all. They care about money, resources, and their seats. That's the only thing they care about. And I just want to bring up one little funny thing. You've heard of Jeffrey Epstein list, haven't you? These people in power, who you trust, who you work so hard with, they are an island doing what you all know. That's what they're doing. That's the people in power. And yet they accuse us of hate marches, of being terrorists, of being hateful, of being anti-Semitic, while they are, I'm ashamed of even mentioning what they're doing there, on their Bludger Island there. The names, some of the names, for the people who don't know the Jeffrey Epstein list, some of the names are, am I allowed to mention a name from here? Okay. Andrew something, you all know who that, right? Prince Andrew! Blinken, what was the other? Yahud Barak, like literally the ex-president of the United States, Bill Clinton,
Imagine all these people in power, who you trust, who you vote for. We do not trust them, but other people trust them. Other people working so hard to prevent us from shutting down businesses that goes into their pocket, goes into their, keep them in seats. This pleasure island was built, was bought from your tax money, was bought from the contribution of businesses like Starbucks, like McDonald's, like others and others who are complicit with this genocide on Gaza, on Yemen, on Congo, on everywhere around the world. We have to make this stop. I'm fed up. I'm fed up with these people. They have to go down. They have to go down. Justice must prevail. Not for those people, but also for the people who's here. They have money to bomb Yemen. They have money to go and bomb other countries. Yet they can't fix an NHS hospital. They can't fund NHS. They want to privatize it. They can't fix a street. They are doing a lot of redundancies in a lot of businesses. And they say we do not have enough money. We're going through economical crisis. Where is the economical crisis if you have money to go and bomb a starving nation? This all threatens our democracy. Here, we're not only standing for Palestine, we're standing for justice. Justice wherever it is. Palestine, Congo, South Africa, the UK even. Because we know the corruption here. So we'll keep carrying on and on and on. And we will shut them all down. A big thank you to South Africa. South Africa, the only country that showed us humanity matters, justice matters. We thank them from the bottom of our hearts. Whether they succeed in their mission or not, they showed us that there is hope. Even if it's a little spot, there is hope for us to rise up again. There is hope for the Israeli apartheid to fall and for the Palestinians to go up again. I say up, up, you say liberation. I say down, down, you say occupation. Right? Up, up, liberation. Down, down, occupation. 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 Up the border. And again, guys, don't forget how important the boycott movement is. Barclays is still investing money in weapons that are used to kill innocent people. If you know anyone with Barclays, tell them to shut down their account and move. Do not bank on genocide. And one thing before we march, you all know, do you know what day it is on Monday? What? Who's going to be remembered on Monday? I think it's Monday. Martin Luther King. So on Monday, you're probably going to see a lot of people that are not here with us today posting MLK quotes, talking about the greatness of this man who stood up for freedom and liberty. Tell those people what he said. He said, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And if you're not standing for the Palestinians in the time of injustice, you do not deserve to quote MLK. Yeah! So we're going to start the march. If we can get the banners to the front, everyone behind the banners, and let's go and show Cardiff that we demand a ceasefire.